I'm getting married soon and I'm facing a heartbreaking situation. I was raised primarily by my mom. She worked hard, gave up a lot, and did the best she could. My father was in my life, but he was not consistent. However, my paternal grandmother was also very involved. She helped raise me and kept a connection between me and my dad's side of the family, even when he wasn't around. Over the last few years, my father has tried to show up more, and I've slowly rebuilt a relationship with him. I would like both of my parents to feel included on my wedding day. I decided I wanted my dad to walk me down the aisle. When I told my mom, she was hurt. She said it felt like a betrayal after all she sacrificed. Then she gave me an ultimatum. If he walks you down the aisle, I won't be at your wedding. I feel torn. I understand her pain. Truly, I do. But I also don't want to erase the other parts of my story, even the complicated ones. I don't want to look back and feel like I made this choice out of guilt instead of love. Amanda, what do I do? That's so cute. Did they really say that?
It was Marie.
It was Ask Amanda.
They never put my name in there. He said it was Ask Amanda.
Oh my God.
I think moms is tripping. Yeah, I understand her pain. I don't really understand that there's like a pain though. I would hope that she would be like happy for the rebuilt relationship with her and the father, because it didn't say that he was like completely absent. Like just, I don't know what the reason for being in and out and not consistent was, but you know, she was still close with his side of the family
because of the grandma.
Because of the grandmother.
Because of her daddy.
I know. But it's not even the mother's job to walk the bride down the aisle. So I don't know why she feels like something was taken from her.
Because she's played the masculine role in raising the child by herself.
For the most part, but she could still have a role in the wedding.
Oh, I
but
agree.
that part can still be his.
I think that
I don't think that the ultimatum should have been given.
I think if there's someone who should have had a role, it should have been the dad. Meaning, oh, you know how somebody's not in your bridal party, but you still want them to be involved, you make them an usher, something like that. But I can understand the mom's like hurt feelings. She's like, he wasn't around, I was around, I did, I moved mountains to raise you. But then he waltzes in a couple years ago, and now you want to give him the place of the person that did all the hard work. So I can understand her being mad. Maybe not giving an ultimatum. Not even mad, I'm sorry. I can understand her giving an ultimatum. I don't understand her giving an ultimatum, but I understand her being hurt. And I understand how when people are hurt, they do stuff like that, you know?
Okay. I understand what you're saying, because also you are right. She was the one that primarily raised her. She should be the one to give her away. I do get that. And the father should be the person to have the other role. Whatever other role he is able to play in the wedding, he could do that. But if you're that hurt by it, like, I raised you, I should be the one doing this, you would want to be there. I think giving the ultimatum is just...
She's not there. She wants to walk her child down the aisle, right? I just want to make sure.
No, but the ultimatum was that if the father does it, she's not showing up.
At all. She won't be there.
But it's just like, if you're that hurt because you know the role that you played in your daughter's life, you want to be there. So don't give the ultimatum for there to be an option for you not to be there at all.
Did they in the story, because I didn't follow that part, did they in the story say when the mom and dad broke up?
No. That was
so she could have been carrying this bitterness for how long till she got married? Is that what you're saying? Like, she could still be bitter and the child's now married? They could have
Bitter about the dad?
Yeah.
About him not
But
being
that's
there,
not the point of the story. Their breakup.
The story.
No, well, their breakup isn't.
Y'all do this with these women, and like, oh my God, yo.
Hold on. That's not.
Oh my God.
The mother and the father's relationship isn't the point of the story. The daughter and the father's relationship is the point of the story.
Why is the daughter and the father's relationship that way? Were things put in
because
that
he was
man's ear?
absent.
Why
He wasn't
was he
consistent.
absent? Did he have an opportunity to be
So
consistent?
you're saying that the mother has to be
Saying
the
there's more
reason
information left out by the woman writing into the Ask
that
Amanda.
you would like to add in there, I'm sure.
Of
Yeah, but we
course.
have to take into
Of
consideration the
course.
fact that there is something high. There is a very, very prominent fact that was stated here is that she wants her father to do it, which means that there is a relationship or a desire between her and her father that surpasses the desire of the mother to walk her down, although the father was not there for whatever reason that is.
Does it say?
So
Well-
just make a decision.
No, yeah, I think, in my opinion, from what I've actually seen, as long as the father isn't like a terrible person, I mean, he might not be a responsible one. There might be things that might have happened. I'm not making an excuse for him, but when it comes to a father and a daughter, it's so hard to get in between that, even if there's distance. As a mother, as a outside party, doesn't matter who you are. When that daughter, especially if she never feels wronged by him, other than the fact that he might have not been there at times.
Other than the fact that he wasn't there.
I'm
Yeah,
that's
like, what
a
I mean-
big fact.
Well, no,
point.
no, like there's
It's like,
there-
oh, he was a
there's
good guy,
way
except he was a pedophile.
there's way worse, and she also probably understands because she's lived with her mother, so she understands how her mother is, and she could probably say, hey, listen, I'm not even gonna add it, but what I'm gonna say is that the
He's
simple.
at it. He's at it.
All right, so
I think, add it.
So if a daughter, and this is my opinion, if a daughter still craves that desire from her father, even though he was not there consistently, she lives with her mother. She understands who her mother is as a person and as a woman, and she understands the difficulty that her mom could have played, or that role that she could have played with her father, which could have led to the distance, could have led to the separation, and she now sees her mother's flaws. Now, if the father may have been distant at times, but he was still there to some degree, and he's never
That's not
like,
what it said.
I just like y'all. I just
But
want
it
y'all
also
to keep
said
the
that the
story
grandma
like
was keeping it
That's-
together.
yes,
Yeah.
That's
like,
part of the
let's
family.
Stick with the
but
facts.
even if so even if the
Of
grandma
the
was keeping it
situation.
together, the fact that it is together, right? Like even if we're not taking accountability from him not being there. That is actually a very minuscule thing to what is being prompted.
Wait, him not being there is minuscule?
To this, yes.
Basically, he's
Because
saying
she's
that
overriding
not
it
saying that
herself.
that's as important.
Yeah,
But I do see that she's caught in between.
she's really not caught in between because she's really leaning to one side. And she wants.
She want a decision. Hold your nuts and make an ultimatum. Either your mama gonna be there or your daddy gonna be there. Period. And
Which is
you
fucked
deal
up.
with it. No, it's not.
It is. Why are you
It's
putting your
not fucked
child
up.
in that position?
At her marriage.
No, this is I agree with that. This is supposed to be like the happiest day of her life.
Who on here is married?
Who wants? But
Who on here is married?
I'm
That's
married.
all I- that's
I'm
all I gotta
married-
say.
I'm married.
Yeah,
to
but
the
you
man
have a
above.
different kind of attitude, so we can't really trust your
do you mean
judgment
different kind of
100%.
I'm married to this story, so
In the end of the day, like my parents are not married. There's been drama my entire life, but my dad has always been there, and my mom is who she is. You know what I'm saying? But I have a relationship with my dad. If my daddy was sorry and wasn't around, you don't get the privilege of walking me down the aisle.
But
That
was-
is a
was he sorry, though?
hold on. He wasn't there. I'm sorry if you don't raise your kids and you're not there. You sorry. You sorry. You a sorry motherfucker. That's what you are. You understand? So if you are not there and you got a relationship 2 or 3 years ago, cool. He should be a part of it. He should be there. But I think if you were so set in wanting him to walk you down the aisle, cool. Let that be your choice. Sit in it, be comfortable with it, and be okay with your mama not being there. That it is what it is. Like, we're making a whole bunch of excuses. You're an adult. You're getting married. You want your daddy to walk you down the aisle? Let him do it. But it's to the expense of your mother not being there.
which should
She's entitled to her feelings.
still
She's
wrong.
entitled to being hurt after she done moved mountains and did X, Y, and Z for you. Period.
Could the father say the same thing?
What mountains did he move when he wasn't there?
You don't know why he wasn't there.
I
The
think
mother might not
everybody's
have
entitled to how
we
they
don't
feel,
need
but
to
still,
know.
she needs
You
to
never
make a
need to.
decision
We don't need to
Don't
know.
based on what she
know.
wants.
You're right.
You don't need to know because end of the day, I'm sorry, maybe y'all daddies are different, but it ain't no woman, my mama included, who was gonna keep my daddy away from me.
Whatever
That's
the
true,
reason
too.
is just an excuse. It could have been the mother and the breakup. It could have been anything. But he chose not to be around his kid. That's on him. It doesn't matter why.
So you
Can
got
somebody keep you from your kids?
no.
Thank you.
But I'm
that's
I'm
the end.
dangerous.
Not all men are
That's
like
the end.
that.
Not a lot of men are dangerous. I'm dangerous. So there's a big difference between me
No,
and
it's
the
not.
other. Yes, the
end
hell
of the
it
day,
is.
If you were somebody, if you want to be with your kids, you will make it happen. I'm sorry.
Here's
true.
the eye-opening fact is this. She still wants her father there, which means whatever her mother has done wasn't enough. Which
Nah,
means
that's not what it
whoever-
means.
What do you mean? Whoever her mother is to her wasn't enough, because if you're looking at it from a perspective, which I can understand. Now, if you didn't raise your child for whatever reason, I don't co-sign with you. I do think that you're a lame ass individual.
He could have been an usher.
But what I'm saying is that child or adult has a relationship with that father that has not been fully explained here, but it is very telling that the relationship is strong enough for her to consider her own mother not potentially being at her wedding, who was there.
And I think that's the thing. I don't disagree with you. I think if that feeling is so strong, you feel so strongly about your daddy being there.
Stick to it.
Let him be there.
And,
Yeah.
right, no,
What's the question?
and it's going to be to the exclusion of your mama. Then make your choice and stand in it. We don't want to hear about, oh, well, maybe the mom did this, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck? You make a decision because that is what adults do. I can guarantee you at my wedding, if I said, if my mama didn't agree with my choice, baby, it's your choice to be there or not. Because you know what's going to happen? The wedding's still going to go on. That's what's going to happen. So, old girl, you need to make a decision and stick by it. And if that changes the relationship with your mama, then so be it, because that is a choice you made.
And the choice she made too.
Well, okay.
And I think that she has way more respect for her mom and her upbringing to not have her mom not be at the wedding, to be honest.
That's
Asked
why she's
you, who has never
deliberating.
been married. What are you talking about? What respect?
No, because
She's
the beginning
leaning towards the
she's
side
no,
of her
but
fucking
she's
dad.
well, she first of all, before she said that she decided she wanted her father to walk her down the aisle, she said that I want both of my parents to be included on my wedding day.
Of course.
So it doesn't have to be that role, but she started off this whole situation telling us that she was raised primarily by her mom and that her mom worked hard, gave up things, blah, blah. Like she knows everything that her mom did for her.
She's trying to justify her mother's reasoning for giving her an ultimatum, although she's still on the fence. And even with all that she's did, there's still this other side of the spectrum that she's still leaning towards or still caught in between that has enough force to keep her from absolutely going with her mother's ultimatum.
I think it's the fact that she didn't have a daddy. So now daddy's around. You're gonna crave that. She's been craving.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think that she wants that father walking her down the aisle.
It could
She
be.
wants that experience. She doesn't want to miss out
she
on
just
it.
wants that experience, and she's not thinking about what that would mean for her mom.
It couldn't be critical thinking.
What do you mean?
There's no way that she could have seen, like he said, what has gone on with her and her mother in the relationship, and seen like, okay, there could be another side to the situation, and that's why she kept the relationship with her father. And now she's making a decision as an adult.
But if it's important, why she didn't include that? Because what she did include was that my mama did this, my mama did that, my mama did this, my mama did that. And I love her and I appreciate her for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if that was important, why didn't she include it?
He probably didn't tell her the story. Most men don't tell their kids the story, their side.
No, but what y'all are saying is that she saw something, right?
Mm-hmm.
She knows something about the relationship that her mom had with her dad.
No,
So-
that's not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. She knows the relationship that she's had with her mother.
Exactly.
But what does that mean? My mama don't act with me like she acted with my daddy. I don't act with my husband like I act with Amanda or my brother. These are totally different relationships. Why would she, if she's a fucking nutcase, if she thinks that her relationship with her mom is going to similarly reflect her mom's relationship with her daddy.
She may have never
what
seen
she's
her mom with a man. To be honest,
not what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. So she shouldn't even have an idea.
So she's only have the idea of who her mom has displayed that she is to her. She doesn't have a comparison to say, okay, all right, maybe I had another man in the house, whether my mother was.
We
married or
don't
not.
know that.
Yeah.
We don't know that. That's not in the story.
I would
She
say-
just said that her dad wasn't around. We don't know if she's never seen her mom date another man. We don't know that.
Well, we also don't know a lot of other things that we're assuming too.
I'm not assuming shit. That's y'all.
We are assuming that he was never there, primarily, and never there.
She said that he was not consistent.
That does not mean never there. That could
We
mean,
never said
And
never.
that was
So
never
consistent,
out
but
of here.
Yes, you've made it all seem like he was never there. Inconsistent can mean once a month.
Girl, let your daddy walk you down the aisle and then you deal with your consequences later. That's all I gotta say. Because we going back and forth over some bullshit and over like facts or instances that y'all just interjecting into this story that are not even relevant nor are they true. So clearly you want your daddy to be there. You don't want to make him an usher. You don't want to make him like a flower bearer or whatever the fuck the little boys do. Like you want him to be the star of the show.
Now he's a star.
No, it is the star of the show.
No, that is.
No,
Hold
you
on.
are the star of the show because you know who walks. First of all, we're gonna say traditionally the bride is the star of the show. What person walks with the star of the show?
The woman that raised her.
No. What, no.
Go with your mom.
What person?
Go with your mother, yo.
Oh, so nobody want to answer now? Who?
Go with
The
your mother.
father usually does it.
Thank you. So now you want to give him that. Cool. That's what he want to be. Cool. Do it. Because you have so much conviction.
Well,
I
he's
think
passing
that-
her,
And you deal with your choices.
he's passing her to the next man, which is what he's supposed to do.
Passing her for what? He wasn't even there to like when my daddy like walked me down the aisle, he was confident in what my husband was gonna be able to do and provide. My daddy literally told me, he said, I was never, because I've always lived away from Houston. He's like, I never felt comfortable or safe with you being somewhere in another state, in another city until you were married. He said, while you were living this place and that place, I never had a good night's sleep. And he was also binging on, was it 24 hours or whatever that crime show is? The first 48, yeah. No, he was. Like when I was living in Miami, he would be like scared shitless. I was like, Daddy, I live in a nice area. It's okay. But anyway, what I'm saying is that if it really means that much to you, then make your choice. Don't be writing in us. Girl, you know what you want to do. Just make your choice. Because at the end of the day, you know how easy of a choice this is? And when you look at the grand scheme of life, this is what you choose to write in about.
Her emotions
It's
are
not
getting in the
choice.
way,
Amanda,
though.
was she asking who should she choose? What was the actual
It's
question?
not. Make your decision, child. Make it.
She said, okay, what did
You know
she
how many
say?
tough decisions we make?
She really
in a
just
day?
said, Amanda, what should I do? But she said she doesn't want to erase other parts of the story, even though she feels like, I don't want to look back and feel like I made this choice out of guilt instead of love. Well, what is there to feel guilty about?
I think
What is the
guilty about
question?
the
The
mom.
question is just what you should do.
what should she do? Because her mom gave her an ultimatum. So what should she do?
Oh, okay.
I think she needs to do what she feels called to do, ultimately. Like, it is uncomfortable to be in a situation like that, and I think she's writing because, like, emotionally, she's caught in the middle.
She's definitely a Capricorn.
She's definitely caught in the middle, and it's uncomfortable.
I wouldn't, to be honest, if I was her, giving the facts that I was giving from this story, I wouldn't feel caught in the middle because I was raised by my mother primarily. I grew up with my mother. I am now rebuilding a relationship with my father. That is an easy choice for me. My mother is not going to be at my wedding.
But I feel like it's also because
That's
Like,
hold
there's-
on.
I
agree
That's
with you.
what was said.
She said she.
That's
I
what
agree
was
with you.
said. Hold on. Let me find the
says
sentence.
rebuilding?
She says, over the last few years, my father has tried to show up more, and I've slowly rebuilt a relationship with him.
And few is 3. Just FYI.
Yes.
Few is 3.
over the last few years. She could be an idiot, and it could mean 5 for her.
Okay, 5. 3, 5. Still.
I think that she's trying to like catch up on what she missed out on. And it's like, yeah, she forgave him or she's building this relationship. I feel like maybe this is like her gesture of like having things be what it should have been, but it's like a complicated feeling. But I do feel like her mom did so much for her, and that's why she's like, she does need to be there. I think that them both being there is good. I feel like trying to see if there's like a compromise, but it seems like she wants him to walk him down the aisle. Like, is there somebody else that could walk her down the aisle?
I feel like tell your mom that the ultimatum is just not going to work, and you guys will all be a part of the wedding. Some way, somehow.
Both walk her down.
So you're talking about compromise.
That's a good idea, though. Both walk her down.
The mom is so prideful that she
I'm
won't.
okay with
The mom is so
I'm
prideful
okay with
she wouldn't even
compromise.
I don't think we're understanding that this is a bitter woman here.
That part.
And I'm not saying that she's not justified for how she feels being whatever she may have had to endure it, but that does not mean that her ego should take the sole show of her wedding. Her mother's ego is
said that
basically
from the
like
beginning,
it's
though.
either all me or
Yeah, there's
nothing,
resentment.
and it's not even her mother's day, which
That
is
part.
nuts to me.
She's centering herself in her child's wedding.
No, she's not centering herself. The child has the ability to make the decision.
But it's still a hurtful
Shouldn't have been a
decision.
decision, though.
Man, y'all crazy.
She's gonna be hurt
hey,
regardless.
Hey. Who married over here?
We all are.
All right, whatever. Fuck out of here. All I gotta say is that
I have a religious marriage.
We make tons of difficult decisions on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Girl, make your decision, stand on it, and deal with whatever the consequences that come with it.
And let us know.
Also, she should be mindful of why she really wants him to walk her down the aisle. Is it because she wants the experience? Is it because she wants to continue to build the relationship and want it to be strong and feeling like that would be that? I think that it's really important for her to understand why.
Yeah.
Well, I feel
she
like
feels this way.
if she's not even confident in that like relationship, then him walking you down the aisle, what does that mean to you?
That's true too, because that's something that you're going to think about for the rest of your life.